Just off the coast of Belize is the world's second largest barrier reef. Thank you so much. It attracts people from all over the world, but that reef was being threatened by a destructive form of fishing. I'm here on the island of Key Cocker to find out what people here are doing about it.
Bottom trawling is a pretty destructive fishing practice. These big boats basically rake the bottom of the seafloor. So not only are you killing fish that you don't really know what you're fishing for, but you're also destroying the grounds where those fish are maybe breeding. So there's an immediate impact in indiscriminate fish catching, and there's also a long-term impact of destruction of habitat, which is probably more significant.
In 2010, with the reef's status as a UNESCO World Heritage Site under threat, Belize decided to act.
As far as we know, in the whole world, we're the only country that has banned all forms of trawling. We started out with seeking a ban for bottom trawling only. But as we negotiated and we looked at all the risks that was involved with trawling, the government agreed with us that there should be a ban on all forms of trawling. So there can be mid-trawling, no form of trawling, absolutely none.
All right, guys, welcome on board Sea Drops.
We are headed to the Key Cocker Marine Reserve. It's about a 10-minute boat ride. This is Pablo and Chip. They are my guides for the day.
Good morning.
Good morning. What should we expect to see today? It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, it is. We're going to be seeing stingrays and nurse sharks. Besides that, we have some small tropical fishes, corals.
All right, so you're talking about sharks. How big of sharks?
They're juveniles. They're still, 3 to 6 feet long, but the mature aren't going to be out there today.
Okay.
Just because they were hunted and fished and they're gone.
Yes, we're here. Welcome to Stingray Village.
There's sharks in there. They're everywhere. They're all around the boat right now. Sharks are swarming the boat. I don't care. And he's feeding them. Great.
Giving the sharks a little bit of sardines here, just to let them know we're here, we're nice and friendly.
The sharks have little, small, needle-sized teeth. Now, they wouldn't feel too good if they did bite you, but they don't bite people all that often, ever.
There are 3 sharks and like 4 stingrays. Look, 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 look. Over 500 species of fish live in Belize's coastal waters, including many sharks and rays.
Will you let me lift them up some? Oh, this is so cool.
Conserving them through sustainable fishing is vital to tourism, which is the country's #1 foreign exchange earner.
I think you just sneezed on me.
The reef in Belize is why this country is such a tourist destination and a dive mecca. People come here to see this beautiful reef and the corals and the animals that live around it and are part of it.
It's too soon to tell what effect the ban will have, but marine biologists like Ellen McRae are working hard to assess its impact. This is your job to pretty much protect what's in the water, so that when the trawling ban went into effect, that had to make you feel good.
Wonderful. It just rake and scrape is what you call it. It's terrible. They're kicking up things that are even buried in the sediments, and they're ripping off some of the seagrass and things that are there. Those things hold the bottom down. Once those things are not there, the currents, they will raise the sediment into a plume, which can be carried quite a distance. Today, we're working on the monthly fish survey. So what we do is we're going down there and we're going to take a 30-minute timed swim to identify all the fish we possibly can.
Good luck! I'm the official timekeeper. I don't know how she's gonna hear me though. Do I just start screaming at her? Hopefully she'll be able to hear.
Belize has a nice set of laws. It really does. But unfortunately, there are some ways around it, and it could be stronger. We need to have a little bit more teeth in some of the laws that we do have. There's a nocturnal and early morning fishing that's been happening, and we're helping fisheries to try to combat this.
All right, 30 minutes. Ellen! Time! 30 minutes, you're done.
Okay.
Did you see everything you wanted to or expected, or?
Not everything, but and a lot of the stuff I saw after the count was finished. But that's the way it goes sometimes. We'd rather see a little bit less of these floating around. Sometimes we see them entangled on coral colonies and this sort of thing.
What is it?
It's pieces of fishing net.
Banning trawling may be just the first step in protecting the reefs of Central America, but in Belize, taking a first step is how to lead the way so others will follow.